Anna Diane Moya Swerdlow with another edition of Healthy Living. Today I'm going to show you something very simple that you can do that doesn't take a lot of time, and it's kind of a fun dish to have. So what I have over here, you can see, is I have already baked potatoes, and I've hollowed out the insides, and I have put them into my bowl. Now what I do is I usually buy a bag of potatoes, and I usually bake them if I'm going to bake them. The whole bag, somewhere between 3 and 6 or 7 pounds, depending on how big your bag is. And then I've made potato skins out of these. I've already showed you how to do those on another podcast. And these are twice baked potatoes. So in order to get the potato skins crispy that we're going to fill, I just fill one of the shells with some olive oil. As you can see, just easily coat the backs of the other ones. I have my oven preheating to 475, which is very hot. It's almost like broil. So I'm just going to put that in, and then we're just going to coat the back. This is the same thing that we do when we did the potato skin. So you've seen me do this before. And of course this is easy for me, but you have to find the way that is easiest for you. So it just takes a couple of seconds. And then we're going to show you what I do with the, I think this is a bigger one, with the insides of the potatoes. See, that's covered, that's coated. And it's a fun snack to have, or it's a nice addition to any meal. Okay, that's done. We just have to do the back of this one. The back of that one's done. And I wash my hands for a second. Just going to put them in the oven at 475 for about 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them. So we'll let those go. I'll set my timer. Okay, now while that's baking, I have the insides in my bowl. I had them in the refrigerator from yesterday because, as I mentioned, I used them first round for potato skins. It's actually easiest to mash these when they're hot, fresh from the oven, but I left them to show you. And then I have over here my dill sauce, which you've seen me make before. And if you don't have dill sauce on hand, you can do a variety of things. You can use a base of mayonnaise and mustard. You can add a little bit of anything you like in there, such as red pepper. You can put bacon in there. You can add cheese. You can do, like I said, a variety of things. This is just my basic dill sauce, which again, I have shown you how to make before. And you can also use sour cream in here as a base if you like, with a little bit of cheese and bacon. So kind of anything you want. Just take a look at what's in your refrigerator. You could cut in a little celery, a little pickle, relish, salsa. Kind of like your imagination is your limit, and hopefully with doing all your hyperspace oversoul work, your imagination has no limit. Okay. Let's see how these look. Oh yeah, nice and crispy. You can see how it's still bubbling in there, and they're hot. I'm going to turn them over. Steam's coming out of them. I don't know if you can see that from where you are. And I'm just going to fill them with some of our potato mixture here. Oh, I wanted to put a little bit of cheese in it, so debated whether put it on top or mix it in. I think today I'm going to mix it in. So I'm going to take this back out. Mix in a little. This is just some smoked cheddar cheese that I have, but again, you can use any kind of cheese that you want, or none at all. Just whatever you want to do. Alright. Back into the potato. And again, the oven's a very hot oven at 475, so it's going to crisp it a little bit on the top. Stuff these big ones first. Also sprinkle cheese across the top. You can put a little bit of parsley on the top or cilantro. Sprinkle a little fresh dill. Chop up some green onions or scallions. Put those on the top for a little color. Red pepper. That's when it comes out of the oven. You want to do that. You want to get these in and bake them. Crisp them up a little bit. I think looks pretty good. Let's see if we can finish up some of the stuffing here. Okay, and of course the oven is still, oops, I'll put a little bit more on this one. The oven is still hot. So this is going to go in for about another 5 minutes, and you'll see how nice it looks. Alright, so these have been in about 6 minutes. They look really nice. The cheese is all melted, and it's a little toasty on the top. So what I'm going to do is I have a little dried cilantro. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top to get a little bit of color. You know, you could also put an olive on top. A little tomato, chopped up tomato or salsa, like I said, whatever you like for serving purposes to kind of make it pretty. But anyway, there you have it. Twice baked potatoes. So I hope you make some for yourself and or your family and friends and enjoy. Bye bye now. Janet Diane Moya, Swerdlow, HealthyLivingExpansions.com.